It's time. You're closer than ever to accessing what heaven has reserved for you. But there's a condition. You must unleash the spiritual power within you before it's too late. Most people go their entire life without ever tapping into their true spiritual potential. But in this video, you'll discover how to activate, protect, and expand your inner strength with simple actions that transform everything around you. Comment now, I am ready to unleash my power to seal this decision in the spiritual realm. Like this video, subscribe to the channel and share it with someone who needs a breakthrough now. There was a man named Samuel, quiet, dedicated, faithful to God, yet living below his full potential. He helped everyone, prayed for many, but felt invisible in the spiritual world. Deep down, he knew there was something greater inside him, a force, a light, a mission, but he didn't know how to release it. One day, after a period of fasting and deep silence, he heard a phrase in his mind. You already have everything you need. Now you just need to use it. That's when the turning point began. Samuel realized his stagnation wasn't due to a lack of promise, but a lack of activation. From that moment on, he began to live a life with purpose and visible power. Just like Samuel, thousands of people carry within themselves spiritual keys that have never been used. Dormant talents, unexercised authority, shelved visions. And all this creates a blockage, emotional, spiritual, even physical. But when you activate your spiritual power, everything starts to realign. Doors open, clarity returns, energy shifts. The spiritual environment around you responds to your position. You weren't created to merely survive. You were called to transform. And there's a spiritual code that can be activated when you understand three truths. The spiritual world reacts to your posture. Your voice carries authority when it comes from alignment. Everything that's blocked externally is waiting for an internal breakthrough. In the next few minutes, you'll learn three pieces of advice that, if applied with faith, can completely reposition you. But before revealing them, pay close attention. Many people miss the activation time because they ignore a very subtle sign. Have you ever felt an unexplained discomfort? A constant restlessness, as if something is about to happen, but you don't know what? This is a sign that your spirit is being called. Ignoring it can keep you trapped in repetitive cycles where nothing progresses. But responding with obedience propels you into a new season. Later in this video, you'll discover how to use the prayer of authority to break the spiritual blockage that's been delaying your progress. After Samuel understood his role, he stopped sabotaging himself. He began to speak with faith, to make decisions with courage, to face environments previously dominated by fear, and he overcame. You can access this state too. And when you do, the fruits appear. Mental clarity, even amidst chaos, constant inner peace, emotional strength to endure trials, genuine joy without explanations, perceptible spiritual authority wherever you go, courage to say no to what doesn't elevate you, ability to discern attacks before they arrive. And the best part, you start to see yourself as God already sees you. Not as someone waiting to be used, but as someone ready to move. 1. Embrace your spiritual identity. The enemy's greatest weapon is making you forget who you are. He's not afraid of those who pray a lot, but of those who know their identity in God. When you pray with the awareness that you're an authorized child, the spiritual world bows. When you walk with the posture of the chosen, the environment adjusts. Start declaring today, I am a child. I am light. I am the answer. Don't repeat this as a catchphrase. Say it as someone who knows they've been sealed by heaven. And if someone tries to diminish your calling, remember, those who don't recognize your spiritual identity reveal more about their own blindness than about you. 2. Protect your spiritual frequency. Not every environment deserves your presence. Not every conversation deserves your attention. You are the guardian of the atmosphere you carry. The world is full of distractions, noise, and contaminated atmospheres. If you don't filter what you hear, see, and who you associate with, your energy disperses. And when energy disperses, spiritual focus fades. Samuel began to grow when he started saying no to what stole his essence. He didn't isolate himself out of arrogance, but for spiritual strategy. You don't need to cut everyone off, but you need to protect what's sacred within you. Your dreams, your faith, your vision. 3. Speak less and pray more. Many miracles are interrupted by excessive exposure. Talking too much about what God told you is like opening a private letter in a public square. There are revelations that aren't meant for Instagram. They're meant for the altar. There are promises that only grow in the silence of intercession. Spiritual power isn't measured by noise, but by depth. And when you dive deeper into prayer, your words gain weight. Samuel learned this through pain. He saw many plans leak because he trusted the wrong ears. But when he decided to be silent and just pray, the answers began to come to him. Samuel's transformation began internally, and it reflected externally. He slept in peace, walked with conviction. His mind became organized, his faith solidified, and his harvest accelerated. Before God changes your reality, He changes your mind. The chosen one's mind is a battlefield. It's where the enemy tries to plant lies, doubts, paralyzing feelings. But when you start guarding your thoughts, you begin to reprogram your reality. Every thought is a seed, and if you water what's toxic, you'll harvest what's contaminating. That's why in the coming days, you need to be more vigilant than ever. Beware of self-deprecation disguised as humility. Beware of fear camouflaged as caution. Beware of comparisons disguised as inspiration. Declare aloud every day, my mind is aligned with heaven. Because those who think like children live like heirs. And now it's your turn. You're not hearing this message by chance. You were prepared for this time, and what's about to happen will be greater than anything you've ever imagined. We're entering a spiritual season where God is raising discreet people for grand missions. He's not looking for the most followed, He's looking for the most available. Those who can say, "Here I am," even when everything is silent. Do you feel like you're being set apart? Do you feel more spiritually sensitive? That's because you're on the verge of a release. And what's coming will require maturity, silence, and authority. In the coming days, you'll have more revealing dreams. People will try to distract you with trivialities. Old doors will try to reopen. But remember, what's new no longer aligns with what's old. Protect your field. Guard your atmosphere. Honor what God has entrusted to you. When you activate this spiritual level, the fruits are immediate. You're no longer shaken by words of doubt. Your self-esteem disconnects from others' opinions. Your energy multiplies. Your faith becomes a shield against the invisible. Your spirit attracts divine connections, and you begin to live in the flow of heaven. Because now the spiritual world recognizes you're positioned. You're ready. You are the answer. Comment now, I am in alignment with heaven. This seals this word in the invisible world. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with someone who needs a spiritual awakening. You're closer than you think. Now it's time to release everything that's already been planted inside you. You weren't born to be timid in the spirit. You were born to manifest heaven on earth. You were called. You were set apart. And now you're going to move. But first, you need to release the power that's already within you. Comment now. I am releasing my authority. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to access this awakening. Are you ready for this? Then lift your head, take a deep breath, and declare with faith, I was called, I was trained, and now I will move. Because those who position themselves unlock, and those who unlock transform.